Hello, and welcome back to People Skills Pro. Have you ever wondered if there's a secret language of attraction? A way of communicating that goes beyond mere words and creates a deep, almost magnetic pull? Many men spend their lives searching for the perfect line, the cleverest joke, or the most impressive story, believing that these are the keys to unlocking a woman's heart. But the truth is, the most powerful and irresistible communication has very little to do with being clever. It's not about a script you memorize. It's about a mindset you embody. It's about understanding that what a woman truly responds to is not what you say, but how you make her feel. And the feelings that create deep, lasting attraction are feelings of safety, of being profoundly understood, and of being in the presence of a man with a strong, confident center. The phrase, "If you say this, no woman will resist," is not a promise of a single magic phrase. It's a promise that if you can learn to communicate from a place of genuine strength, validation, and leadership, you will become the man whose presence is in itself irresistible. Today, we are going to do a deep dive into the specific words, phrases, and communication frameworks that accomplish this. We're not just going to give you a list. We will explore the deep psychology of why these approaches work. We will walk through detailed, real-world scenarios, and we will outline the crucial mindset shifts you need to make to go from being a forgettable, nice guy to a confident, compelling man. This is your masterclass in the language of the heart. The great misconception: deconstructing the magic phrase. Before we delve into what you should say, we must first dismantle a pervasive and damaging myth, the idea of a magic phrase. Popular culture, particularly in certain corners of the internet, promotes the notion that attraction can be unlocked with a clever line or a psychological trick. This approach is fundamentally flawed. It treats human interaction as a game to be won, and the other person as an objective to be conquered, rather than a unique individual to connect with. This perspective strips away the humanity from connection and builds a foundation on deceit. Women, like all people with emotional intelligence, are incredibly adept at sensing insincerity. A rehearsed line or a feigned personality creates a subtle dissonance that triggers a feeling of unease. The true path to becoming irresistible is not about finding the right words to say, but about becoming the kind of person from whom the right words naturally flow. The "this" that no woman will resist is not a line. It is the feeling of psychological safety, validation, and genuine interest you provide. This guide, therefore, will provide you with the principles of communication that build this profound sense of connection. 1. The principle of unconditional validation. That makes sense. The psychology deep dive. When a person, especially a woman, expresses a strong negative emotion like stress, frustration, or sadness, her brain's threat detection system, the amygdala, is highly active. She is in a state of emotional distress. The stereotypical male response is to jump into logical problem-solving mode, like "you should do this" or "don't worry about it." This logical response completely bypasses the emotional part of her brain that is currently in control. It's like trying to run complex software on a computer that has a virus. You have to deal with the virus first. Telling her that makes sense is the antivirus. It is a powerful act of what psychologists call emotional attunement. You are tuning into her emotional frequency. You are signaling to her amygdala that you are an ally, not another threat. This validation has a physiological effect. It can lower her cortisol levels and make her feel seen, heard, and safe. Only when she feels safe can she move out of that emotional state and back into a place of connection with you. The mindset shift from fixer to ally. Your job is not to fix her problem. Your job is to join her on her side of the field and face the problem together. Scenario and practice. Imagine she comes home from work, throws her bag on the floor, and says with immense frustration, "I am so done with my job. My boss, Jennifer, completely dismissed my proposal in front of the entire team today. I feel so humiliated." The fixer's response: "Well, did you explain it clearly? Maybe you should schedule a one-on-one with her to go over it again. Don't let it get to you." The impact? This response, while well-intentioned, is disastrous. You've questioned her competence. Did you explain it clearly? Given her unsolicited homework, schedule a meeting, and dismissed her feelings. Don't let it get to you. You have become another source of stress. The ally's response: you stop what you're doing, turn to face her, and say, "Wow, to have your work dismissed in front of everyone? That sounds incredibly frustrating and humiliating. It makes perfect sense that you're feeling this way." The impact? This is a game changer. You've named her emotions, frustrating, humiliating, and validated them completely. You haven't offered a single solution. You have simply provided a safe space. Now she might say, "It was, and the worst part is," and continue to share. You have become her refuge. After she has expressed everything, you can then shift into a collaborative mode. What do you want to do about it? I'm here to support you in whatever you decide. 2. The principle of shared adventure. We should. The language we use subtly frames the nature of our relationships. The word "we" is one of the most powerful tools in your communication arsenal for building a sense of partnership. The psychology deep dive? The human brain is wired for tribal connection. The distinction between us and them is one of the most fundamental categorizations we make. When you consistently use language like "you" and "I," you are maintaining a subtle separation. When you use "we," you are verbally pulling her into your tribe. You are creating a shared identity. This co-creation of a future experience, even a small one, can release bonding hormones like oxytocin. It shifts the dynamic from a one-on-one interview to a collaborative adventure. The mindset shift? From asker to leader. An asker supplicates, "Would you please do this with me?" A leader confidently and playfully presents a vision of a fun future and invites her to join. "This is happening, and it's going to be awesome. Let's go." Scenario and practice. You're on a date, and she mentions she loves spicy food. The asker's response: "Oh, that's cool. I like spicy food too. Maybe I could take you to a Thai restaurant sometime." The impact? This is polite but weak. It's tentative and puts all the pressure on her to say yes or no to a vague future plan. The leader's response? A big smile spreads across his face. "No way! Okay, new mission. There is this little hole-in-the-wall Sichuan place downtown that has a spice level that is definitely not street legal. We should absolutely go there and see who cries first." The impact? This is exciting. You've created a fun narrative, new mission, a challenge, see who cries first, and a specific, intriguing plan. You used "we should" to frame it as a joint venture. It's not a question of if she wants to see you, but when you're both going on this adventure. 3. The principle of protective strength. I got it, or I'll handle it. True masculine strength is not about dominance or control. It is about providing a sense of security. It is the calm, confident ability to absorb pressure and handle challenges, thereby creating a space where others can relax and feel safe. The psychology deep dive. On a deep, evolutionary level, a woman is attracted to a man who signals competence and the ability to handle the world. This isn't about physical protection from predators anymore. It's about social and logistical protection from the friction of modern life. When a small problem arises, a wrong order, a change of plans, getting lost, it's a competence test. Can you handle this minor chaos with calm, decisive energy, or will you become flustered and add to the stress? Saying, "I got it," is a verbal declaration that you are passing the test. It tells her nervous system that she is with a man who can navigate the world, which allows her to relax into her more feminine, receptive energy. The mindset shift from passive observer to problem absorber. When friction occurs, don't just point it out or defer to her. Absorb the pressure of the problem and provide the solution. Scenario and practice. You're at a crowded concert with her and you're trying to find a good spot to stand. It's chaotic and a little overwhelming. The passive observer's response? He looks around helplessly. Wow, it's really crowded. I don't know where we should stand. What do you think? The impact? He has just taken the stress of the situation and handed it to her. He has failed the competence test and demonstrated a lack of leadership. The problem absorber's response? He calmly takes her hand, a confident physical lead, scans the area, and says with a confident smile, "Don't worry, I got it. Follow me." He then confidently leads her to a spot by the soundboard with a good view. The impact? He has absorbed the stress of the chaotic environment and provided a solution. He has created a bubble of safety and calm around them. He has demonstrated that he is the man who can handle things. This is incredibly attractive. 4. The principle of genuine curiosity, asking how and what questions. Many people think that being a good conversationalist means being interesting. It doesn't. It means being interested. The most charismatic people are often those who say the least about themselves. The psychology deep dive. Every human being has a fundamental need to feel seen, heard, and understood. It's a core psychological desire. When you ask surface-level, factual questions like, "Where are you from? What do you do?" you are only seeing the avatar or the resume version of that person. When you ask deep, emotion-based how and what questions, you are communicating a desire to understand their inner world, their motivations, their feelings, their passions. This makes a person feel incredibly valued. You are giving them the gift of your focused, undivided attention, which is one of the rarest and most valuable commodities in our distracted world. The mindset shift from interrogator to explorer. You are not there to collect data for a file. You are an explorer, and her inner world is a fascinating, undiscovered country you are genuinely excited to learn about. Scenario and practice. She mentions that she recently quit her corporate job to become a freelance graphic designer. The interrogator's response, "Oh, cool. Do you like it better than your old job? Do you make good money?" This is boring and transactional. It reduces her brave life decision to a simple pro-con list. The explorer's response, "Wow, that's a brave and fascinating move. I have so many questions. What was the moment you knew you had to make that change? How did it feel to finally hand in your notice?" This is electrifying. You have acknowledged her courage and then invited her to be the hero of her own story. You have opened the door to a conversation about values, freedom, creativity, emotions like fear and excitement, and character like courage and determination. This is the raw material of genuine connection. 5. The principle of playful teasing or banter. This is an advanced technique, but when mastered, it's one of the most powerful ways to build attraction. Playful teasing, or banter, is a form of high-level flirting that demonstrates immense confidence and social intelligence. The psychology deep dive. Playful teasing works because it subverts the normal, polite social script. It shows that you are not intimidated by her, that you are confident enough in the connection to risk a little playful friction, and that you see her as an equal you can joke around with. It breaks the nice guy pattern of constant approval seeking and creates a fun push-pull dynamic that is highly engaging. It's a way of saying, "I like you so much that I feel comfortable enough to be a little cheeky with you." The mindset shift from pleaser to playful challenger. You are not there to worship her from afar. You are there to engage with her on an equal footing, to challenge her, and to create a fun, spark-filled interaction. crucial rules for teasing. It must be about a choice, not an insecurity. You can tease her about her terrible taste in pineapple on pizza, her love for a cheesy boy band, or the giant coffee mug she carries. You must never tease her about her appearance, her intelligence, or something she cannot change. It must be done with a warm, smiling energy. Your body language must communicate that you are 100% joking. If you're not smiling, you're just being a jerk. She must be laughing along. The goal is to make both of you laugh. If she looks hurt or offended, you've gone too far. Apologize immediately and back off. Scenario in practice. She tells you her favorite movie is a cheesy romantic comedy that you think is terrible. The pleaser's response. Oh yeah, that's a good movie. A lie to seek approval. The playful challenger's response. He puts his hand on his heart in mock horror. Wait, you're serious? That's your favorite movie? I'm not sure we can be friends anymore. This is a major compatibility issue. Said with a huge grin. The impact. This is fun. It's a ridiculous overreaction that creates a playful us versus you dynamic about something silly. It invites her to defend her choice, to tease you back, and it creates a memorable, funny moment that is far more powerful than just agreeing with her. So there you have it. The secret isn't a secret at all. It's not a line, and it's not a trick. The most irresistible thing you can ever say is a reflection of who you are as a man. It's the deep validation in "that makes sense." It's the confident, shared vision in "we should." It's the quiet, reliable strength in "I'll handle it." It's the genuine, deep curiosity in "what was that like?" And it's the confident, playful spark in a well-timed tease. These aren't just phrases. They are philosophies of communication. They communicate safety, leadership, reliability, genuine interest, and a confident, playful spirit. Master these principles not as lines to be memorized, but as truths to be lived. When you do, you will become a man whose presence is a gift. You won't need to find the right words, because they will find you. If you found this deep dive helpful, please do me a favor and click the like button and subscribe to People Skills Pro for more practical advice on building better connections. Thank you for listening.